With that, we bring in Daniel's father and sister, Tom Santulli and Meredith Santulli, and their attorney, David Bianchi, a trial lawyer who has obtained the largest fraternity hazing verdict in the country, winning tens of millions of dollars for hazing victims and their families. Good to have all of you with us, and I want to thank the members of the family for joining us. I know this is, I'm sure, very hard for you every time to relive what happened to Danny. Tom, you know, why is it that you feel justice has not been served here? And I know there are two specific individuals who you feel bear responsibility for what happened to your son.
Well, I feel like within Missouri there's an anti-hazing law which is pretty strict, and after speaking with David, my lawyer, he agrees it's well written. And after reviewing all the evidence, the surveillance, the videos, the text messages, the chat sessions, it's all right there. It's all right there for you. So it was actually handed to the prosecutor on a silver platter. So that's my whole point, is that they need to enforce the anti-hazing law in Missouri.
Yeah, David, why wouldn't they enforce this anti-hazing law? It could potentially save future lives or save others from being injured to the extent that Danny was, which is horrible.
Martha, there is no explanation for why this is not being done. None. It's a complete mystery. This is a slam dunk hazing case under Missouri law. There are countless hours of real-time surveillance video, which you almost never have in a hazing case, but we have it here. There's a 144-page police report. Everything the prosecutors need are there. Read the hazing statute. Every fraternity officer and everybody who participated in this is guilty of hazing under the Missouri statute, but after 8 months, they're refusing to bring the charges, and nobody can understand it.
You know, you make a great point. The video that you're looking at is surveillance video, which I believe this fraternity knew these cameras were active in this building, right, David?
That's correct. I mean, who in their right mind would do this to somebody with surveillance cameras?
Unreal. Well, they obviously have no fear of being caught. They know that some of the supporters of the fraternity and other entities, and apparently the prosecutor's office, are not willing to pursue the laws that actually are on the books here. Meredith, I know that you spoke with Danny that week, and he was concerned about what was happening during this hazing process. What was he telling you?
I saw him that Saturday night, a couple days before, and he broke down to me at the house and was just saying, I can't take this anymore. I'm failing on my classes. I have no money. And I just kept telling him, you know, it's okay if you want to drop. I mean, you still have friends. No one will give you any type of criticism. And he just, you know, decided to stick with it. And after that, I called my parents, and I was just really concerned for his well-being. And then a couple days later, I saw him that Tuesday, hours before the accident happened, and he seemed okay. I dropped him off at the house, and then later that night, his life changed forever.
Oh. You know, I mean, it is so barbaric to ask people to drink an entire bottle of vodka, as is alleged in this case. This is such a beautiful, handsome young man, and he still is, and I'm glad you still have your son, Tom. How is Danny doing?
Danny's Danny, right? So we're always going to remember him as Danny. We still have him. That first dreadful weekend down in Columbia, Missouri, when it was really, really bad, we didn't know if he was going to live. We all got together, the four of us, and we said, we want Danny alive, one way or another. You know, we're parents, you know, we're siblings. And that was our goal, and we got him alive. He has a long road, Martha, a very long road. You know, a couple of things here and there, in and out of the hospital with some infections, but we're going to manage it. So it's tough.
I'm so sorry. You're a wonderful family, and we wish Danny and all of you the best. There's not a parent of, I have two boys, roughly college age as well. There's not a parent whose son goes through this process who doesn't worry every single day, and it needs to be stopped. This behavior cannot go on. It is absolutely barbaric, and we see what is the result of it. We've seen deaths. Many deaths across the country, in fact, and we see what happened to Danny. So, David, we hope you can get somewhere with this prosecution. We hope you'll keep in touch with us on this case. And Tom and Meredith, all the best to you. And Tom, happy Father's Day this weekend to you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You bet. Keep in touch. Thank you both.